Okay, so I'm pretty sure I've mentioned my summer camp in previous videos. All you really have to know is that my church owns a camp and a school. So every summer, a bunch of families from church would come up and stay in their campers that they brought up there, and everyone would have a grand old time. There's a basketball court, a soccer field, a swimming area that we call the waterfront. Basically, there's a pond there, and people just made a swimming area. There's also this small building near the entrance called the mess hall, which I think is the name. I don't know why it's the name. And a fishing dock too. Oh, also there's this thing called the wooden castle. One time I jumped off from the wooden castle when I was 7 and broke my leg. But that's a story for another video. I've been going to camp for my whole life, and it's been a blast. It's so fun to have your friends from school be a couple campers away. Every morning from ages 9 to 14, I would get up and walk to my friend James's camper. Also, when I say my friend James, I don't mean James from The Odd Ones Out. Jim Bob and I are homies, but he lives in Arizona and I don't. And he's an adult. I'm stating this because people thought in my hiking video that The Odd Ones Out came on the trip with me, and that's not the case. So keep that in mind, children. Anyway, for most of my childhood, I was with James at camp. So for many of my camp stories, James was there. Back a couple years ago, next to James's camper, he had a tent. It was planted on a small deck and was pretty wobbly if you were to walk on certain ends of it. James and I were probably 13 and we had sleepovers in his tent multiple times. He'd be like, "Yo, Nate, you ready for tonight, bro? Heck yeah, man. You bringing the off-brand Mountain Dew? Yeah. You bringing the Batman Legos? Is that even a question? Of course. Yeah! Yeah, we took it pretty seriously. So one night I brought over my pillow and blanket and more essentials. James had a lantern hanging from the tent ceiling, and we just played with Legos and drew stuff for a long time. At one point it was nearing midnight, and James and I were just laying down talking about our place in the universe until... So then I was like, "No, I'm not going to school, Mom." Then she brutally dragged me out of bed. Dang, that's deep. Ah! What is happening? I don't know, man. It feels like there's a giant earthquake. Dear God, this is horrible. I'm 13 and I'm gonna die already? I haven't even kissed anybody yet. Okay, that's kind of weird. I don't entirely know why that matters right now, dude. Ah! What the? It stopped. What was that? Melissa. Melissa is James's sister, by the way.
I know who could have done this. The only person who would do anything this horrible would be Melissa.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. Melissa, where are you? I know this was you. Dude, I'm kind of freaking out here, man. What if it wasn't her? What if it was something else?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Ah! Okay. I'm kidding. That didn't happen, obviously. Melissa, where are you? What is going on? Melissa is in bed. Now go to sleep, you two, and stop yelling. My bad. Holy crap, then who was it then? I went to bed really scared that night that the mystery tent shaker would strike again. Luckily, he didn't. The next day we found out it was just a stinky college dude messing around with us. You know what? I'm telling on you.
I'm 22.
Throughout my experience with camp, there's always been something that I've enjoyed going to. Campfires. Heck yeah. Every once in a while, some adults will gather everyone up to start a campfire where people can gather around with chairs and sticks with marshmallows on the end of them. And it's really fun. This one time at a fire, I tried to jump over a plastic chair and completely fell on it and broke it.
So we burned it.
One stereotype when it comes to campfires is to tell spooky stories. So this one time, a YouTube unsub glitch happened in 2017 and I lost like 1,000 subscribers. Mr. Swoosh, literally, how is that scary? It was scary for me, okay? No, but on the real, I only remember one spooky story this guy told. It was about how someone got sent to jail, and an inmate said she would get him out. I don't really remember it, but what I do remember is that he had to get buried alive in a casket so he couldn't escape. And once he flicked on his light in the casket, he saw the inmate dead. Not alive. And, then soon he died, he became not alive. Is that good? Is saying not alive good? Yeah? Okay, good. That story scarred me, and I cried about it. Also, I was 9, so I can handle it now. Probably. One thing that isn't entirely allowed at camp is pets. If your dog is about to poop and bark all the time, people are gonna be mad. Hey, Billy! What? Shut your dog up! No! What the heck, man? But this one time, James's family brought up Banjo, their dog. And at one point, James asked to let Banjo run around with me and him. Once James's mom agreed, Banjo booked it. He ran all the way up the road coming into camp and went up near the mess hall. We caught up to him telling him to stop, but eventually he went into the main road and sonicked all the way down. Crap. James and I ran down the street chasing Banjo for about 5 minutes, and luckily, since we were in the country, there were no cars at the moment. If there were, I probably would be dead. I mean, not alive! At one point, we came up to a house with a sign that said private property. Then Banjo stopped. He started barking because the dude with the house had literal guard dogs. Look, James, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, Chief. Your dog is cool and all, but I'm finna bounce. I don't want to get eaten by a dog. Luckily, we were able to snag onto Banjo's collar and we walked him back. Speaking of dogs, we've brought up Snacks a couple times, and one time she ended up rolling in goose poop. My dad, brother, and I didn't entirely want to drive home to wash her, so my dad decided to bring her down to the waterfront. Once we were next to the water, my dad took off her collar. Dad, what are you doing? You see, kids, what's cool about dogs is that you don't really have to teach them how to swim, because they already know how. She was fine. She kind of smelled, but she was fine. Overall, camp is pretty great. I have dozens of stories to tell, so I'll probably make more videos about it. Hey guys, it's me. Yeah, I know, it's been a while, and I'm sorry. Basically, back in summer, my personal life became way more important than YouTube, and I barely had any time to work on videos. Then, when that was over, school started up again. I'm now in 11th grade, and I'm getting way more homework than I used to, and it's messing up my workflow bad. So yeah, I hope this video makes up for the 3 months that I was gone, and I hope that you can forgive me. I plan on posting way more before the year ends because I have a lot of ideas, and I feel bad for not posting for 3 months. I'm really active on my Twitter and my Instagram, so you should follow me there if you ever miss me. Also, I want to say that I plan on going to VidCon 2019 next year, so if you want to see me there, then vote for me to be a featured creator. I hope I'm not asking for too much, it's just that I would love to be on a panel with my YouTube buddies, who are also YouTube animators my age, and we could talk about what it's like being a younger animator on YouTube. So yeah, if you want to vote for me, I will leave a link in the description, and a link to a tweet of mine talking about how to add the panel recommendation to the site where you put the featured creators in the thing. Yeah, anyway, I also have new merch in the merch store, so go check that out. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, like, comment, subscribe, and
Bye, I love you.